Hi guys, Amber here. I'm just doing our weekly Wednesday wisdom call. Now this call was designed more for the consumer that's already on the program or looking to come on board or looking to know a little bit more about what our program offers. So what we've got is, I'm just going to share my screen with you. Here we go. We've got Believe You Can. Believe You Can is all about weight management and about believing in yourself, because 2018 is the year that we want you to take control of your health, and we want you to believe in yourself and help improve your quality of life. So we have got health experts, nutrition experts, and fitness experts all on hand to help you with this program and make this a way of life as we educate you about real foods and turning your body into a fat burning machine. So what we're doing is we're working with Zen Project 8, the 8 meaning that it takes 8 weeks to reprogram our metabolism. Now, as we get older, our metabolism gets slower, but it does not have to remain like that. So we're going to teach you how in 8 simple weeks you can reprogram your metabolism and turn it into that fat burning machine. Our body works just like a fire. If we were to put a log of wood on that fire and did nothing, it's going to simply smolder. But if we fuel it on a regular basis with the right foods, it's going to burn, and we're going to burn fat, making us feel a lot better and a lot healthier. Now, what we've done is we've aligned with some amazing companies. We've aligned with Kokora Community Gym. We've aligned with New Studio in Pairoa, and we've aligned with Platter. And we've got more and more people that we align with and have the same philosophy and goals to help educate people about real foods coming on board in the not too distant future. So for those of you that don't know me, this is me. I'm Amber Heron. I'm an ex-fitness studio owner and a typical yo-yo dieter. So when I was about 19, I had gained a lot of weight and I didn't really know what to do. And my first point of call was actually I became bulimic because I really didn't know what to do. I was undereducated about everything. You know, I was provided with an amazing meal and lifestyle with my family, and my mum used to cook meat and 3 veg every night. But when I turned 19, I moved to Australia and got my first full-time job. And you know what? I made the most of it. I loved caramel thick shakes, I loved blueberry muffins, and I loved pizza. And I started to overindulge because I had money. But I didn't know what to do. So my answer was to become bulimic. When I returned home from Australia, I went on to an amazing program that provided me with meals, and it worked. I lost great weight, but it's still, when I came off the program, I was undereducated about what to do. So I've pretty much tried every diet out there, because from this age I yo-yo dieted. I would lose weight, gain it, lose it again. I never got back up to this point, but I really struggled with my weight throughout my life. And I've done points counting, I've done calorie counting, I've done water flushes, carb cutting, you name it, I've done it, and every single one works. But the question is it sustainable? If it's not sustainable, why are you doing it? Is it a program that you could give to your children? If the answer is no, then why are you doing it? Because you would be like me and you're sitting there alone eating a meal while everybody else is eating something else. And the next thing, is it backed by science? What we educate you with Zen Project 8 and PFC Every 3 is about balancing your blood sugars and your hormones to burn fat. Okay, what we have with a lot of our diets out there is, if you eliminate carbohydrates, we're going to be burning muscle. And in return, when we return to eating carbohydrates, we may go back up to the same weight that we started at. However, we're going to end up bigger, because in the first instance, we lost muscle and then it returned as fat. And muscle is 3 times smaller than fat. Therefore, we're going to end up bigger and feeling worse off. So that's just a little bit about myself and the fact that I owned fitness studios thinking that I could control my weight, and I was very incorrect in doing so. Because what we've learned is that our weight is managed by 80% nutrition, 20% exercise. So this is what we're here to do, is educate you today a little bit about how we can do that and focus on our topic for the week, which is getting healthy in 2018. So our project, Zen Project 8, and our weight management program has 3 simple phases. We have detox, ignite, and Thrive. And over those 3 courses in 8 weeks, we will educate you about real foods and how to turn your body into that fat burning machine. Now, in detox, we don't just do something like a water flush. We're going to use real foods, but we simply eliminate some that are a little bit harder for the body to process. So you can still go out there and enjoy the foods that you love. And the second phase is Ignite. This is where our body is really going to ignite and turn into that fat burning machine. Now, there's lots and lots of our foods that we've brought back in, and you know, all of this can fit in with your family because it's real foods that we use. We also bring in some cutting edge products. Now, the reason that we bring in cutting edge products is because we want to get optimum results. And the fact is our body and our metabolism needs to catch up with what we're doing, because we are no longer going to eat 1 to 2 meals. We're no longer going to cut out anything of our diet. We're going to increase the amount of meals that we're going to have in a day so that our body is burning like the fire. And then our last phase is Thrive. And in Thrive, we have brought all the food back in. If it is a protein, a fat, or a carbohydrate, you can have it. Now, all foods fall somewhere into those elements. So we just simply educate you how you might be able to fit that glass of wine or bottle for some people into your everyday diet, but what you need to put with it in order to balance your blood sugar levels and continue to burn the fat. Now, you know, you might say, but how can I have a drink? The simple reason is that an alcoholic drink is a carbohydrate, but for us, it might be considered a wet piece of wood. So it's not the perfect piece of wood that is going onto the fire, but it is still going on and it is still going to help burn our body. And we will educate you how to do this so that you can go out there and still enjoy the foods that you love, plus have the social life with your friends and family and keep living, so that this is a way of life, that it is something that your children can do, because we educate you about how this can fit into your children's life as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to focus on our topic of the week, which once I said is your health in 2018. First of all, I want you to have clarity. You need to have clarity on what it is you want to achieve for your health goal. Now, for some people, it might be losing weight. For some people, it might be feeling healthy on the inside. Or for some people, it might be feeling fitter. Now, you must be clear on what you want to achieve and when perhaps you would like to achieve it by. If you don't have this in your mind, then this is going to be the one hurdle that will stop you from achieving your goal. Now, if you have this in your mind, you will also be able to, rather than doing a quick fix and doing something like a keto diet or anything like that, you'll be able to make a choice. The choice that you want to use real foods to get real results. Okay, we make the decisions to do things like keto or anything because I've been there and tried it out of frustration. Okay, but I know that with our program that we have an average result of 3 to 6 kilos weight loss in our first week. Now, this isn't for everyone, because for me, I didn't really have the weight to lose. So in my first week of doing it, I lost 2.5 kilos and something like 20 centimeters. So I wasn't in that average of 3 to 6 kilos, but for me, I still lost 2.5 kilos, and I worked out how to lose the bloat. So for me, you know, I'm only 5'2". Bloated was my biggest issue. So now I have an answer to that. Okay, what I also want you to do is, where do you sit with your vision? You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how is your health based? Are you close to your goal? Miles away? Where are you at? Okay, so that's the next focus, is not only do you need to be clear on your vision for your health in 2018, where do you currently sit? Because we want to work with you to help you achieve this goal. Right, the next of the, okay, so putting a goal on it. So in 8 weeks, how would you feel if you achieved your goal? Or 8 weeks, how would you feel if you are healthier than what you are today? You know, this is what it's all about. It's not about any quick fixes, although our results are amazing. It's using real foods, but it's about becoming educated so that this is a long-term lifestyle change, but knowing that you can still eat the foods that you love. So stop making choices on frustration, okay? Make an informed decision about what you want to do long-term. Don't go that you're going to do this, you know, 90% of people that set out on their New Year's resolution this year would have already stopped what their resolution was. Okay, and we're not even on the 1st of February. So, you know, let's make this a lifestyle change. Let's stop making those resolutions. Let's just make it a year that you're going to become healthy and help your family and friends do exactly the same. So understand the clarity of where you want to go. You know, I didn't become this size overnight. I didn't stop trying, you know, to drop my weight and feel good about myself. But what I did find is that once I became educated about balancing my blood sugar levels and burning fat, I never have to worry about dieting again. And I know, as a mum of a 5-year-old, it's great to know that my daughter is never going to go down the track of having to diet or worry about her weight. Because from a young age, she will know what a protein, a fat, and a carbohydrate is, and how to use the 3 of them together to balance out her blood sugar levels and to maintain her weight. It is that simple. So, you know, the portion sizes are something that is easy to control. We don't have to go out there and weigh things. We use our own hand to determine what our portion sizes are. So remembering that children have a hand, you know, our husbands have a hand and we have hands. You know, so everyone's portion is based off their own hand size. So what I want you to do this year is I want you to love your body the way it is. You know, you are not fat. You can have fat, okay, and we can change that. It's not if you fall off this program, it is when you fall off it. We are all human and we will have days where we fall off. The beauty of it is not like those ones where we might be counting points and we run out of points for the day. We simply get back on the program 3 hours later and get our blood sugar balanced again. You know, we don't have to wait for Monday. It's that simple. It's like I can overindulge now because of an anxious moment, something that might be going on in my life, and 3 hours later, I simply get back on the program. Now, if that sounds like something that you'd like to know more about and you want to make 2018 the year where you change your health, then simply connect with me or go back to the person who shared this video with you, and we can help you make 2018 the year you decide to become healthy. So thanks for listening in. If you have any questions, then please feel free to ask. But, you know, make sure you have clarity on where you want to go with your health in 2018 and stop making your choices based out of frustration. Enjoy your day. Make this year yours. Thanks very much.